Hi folks, this is Max from ZeroMax.com. So my car has been having problems. It's been misfiring, and I've used my OBD tool to figure out it was misfiring on the 6th cylinder. So I replaced all the spark plugs, but it was still misfiring, and I found out that it's probably the ignition coil on my cylinder 6. So we're gonna go fix it. So here's what my car sounds like right now when I turn it on. I don't know if the video's picking it up, but you can hear a little stuttering. It's misfiring, and if I'm going above 40 miles per hour, it's just misfiring. But it's easy to do. It's just a bunch of screws. I ordered the ignition coil off Amazon. I'll have links below, and it should be same across Chevys, GMs, all the the similar cars. So let's go fix it real quick. Hi folks, so we're gonna first take out the map sensor here. It just pulls out real quick, and we're gonna undo these screws for the throttle body and this thing, the air intake thing. So let me do that real quick. So we got those out. And also undo this part right here. And there's also two bolts you'll need to take out. I got a 10mm that I can take it out real quick. So take it out real quick. And it should all come off pretty easily. There we go, that's off. So I'm going to take the bolts and set it aside. Alright, so here, also take the air tube thing here out, put it aside, and there's another bolt you can take out here. So I'm gonna take it out real quick, and be all good to go in a couple seconds, a couple minutes. There we go. So that's out. Almost out. There we go. And there's this thing holding the air map sensor. Whoops. There we go. Sorry, did we miss all of that? And I'm gonna use the wrench here just to pull it out. There's a little holder for the map sensor that attaches. So I got it out. So once those are out, we should be able to just pull it out. So I'm just gonna pull this thing out, and it should just pop out completely. So I'm just gonna set it aside, put it on later. And then I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is my map sensor. I put it on here. And basically the 6th cylinder, it's causing the problem. So I'm gonna have to go and loosen one of these bolts down here. It'll pull out, and I just gotta put the new one in for the old one. So I'm gonna go in there and just loosen this thing real quick. Shouldn't be too hard to do. Should be able to loosen it by hand after a little bit. And I should be able to pop it out. But before I do that, I'm going to try to unloosen this thing. Actually, you know what? I'll take it out of it. More. Uh-oh. Camera. Why is it going that way? There we go. So, get it out. Quick. And basically this is the ignition coil. It's causing the trouble. And I'm just going to basically take this out. I have to pull it out somehow. Yeah, I think this is pull this part up here, and then it should pop out pretty easily. Right. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Okay. There we go. I just had to push on there. So I've got the old part out, and it seems like this is causing the trouble. So I'm gonna get the new one real quick. Well, folks, so I've got the new one. I'm simply going to put it all back in here. Pretty simple to do. Right. Put this thing back in here. There we go. And it should be all good to go. My car should start. Put it back in here real quick. Okay. I'm going to use my hand to screw in most of it, and we should be all done. This is a little bit harder than rooting in smartphones here, but not too bad. Almost done. Alright, I think it's done. You see here, double check it's nicely seated. Okay, I think it's fine. Whoa, it's cat. And we're gonna put it all back together. Just start it up and see what happens. Alright.
Mommy, my wife's sticky rubber is in the
Hello folks, so it's all done. I'm gonna go start it up and see if we hear anything. Alright folks, so it's actually running well. I don't hear any of that noise. Let's go for a test drive real quick. Alright folks, so let's go for a test drive. I'm gonna actually reset the engine counter using my OBD tool, just so it doesn't come on again. But it seems like it's been fixed. So hopefully now I can drive on the highway, you know. Tired of like driving like, you know, not being able to drive places because my car's all acting up. So let's go. So hopefully I put everything together, nothing falls apart, you know. But we'll go up this hill. It's a good test by my house, which is a real good test because this really takes a lot out of it. So far so good. No weird stuttering noise that was making. We'll go up the hill a little bit more, and it gets very foggy here. That's why my windows are dirty. But the good thing about living near San Francisco is that when it rains, when there's a thunderstorm, it cleans your car. So after a rain, your car is completely cleaned out. But it seems like we got the right problem. Cylinder 6 was the problem. So for those of you who are having, say, similar problems, you can do the same thing. Try swapping out your spark plugs, or just check them, make sure they're not bad or anything. And then, you know, if you get one of these OBD II readers, these things are handy. Any vehicle made after 1996 has a OBD II, and you just plug it in and it tells you what's wrong with your car. So cylinder 6, I just replaced the coil ignition, and now my car is humming and purring. And last time the same thing happens with one of my coils, and they charged me $600.